Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everybody. I hope that you are all doing just well. Today we are going to carry on with our lessons of sequence 3, always with the 4MS. This will be lesson 6, I practice, in which we are going to do some activities, some tasks from your own book. What is the learning objective of this lesson? The learning objective, by the end of this lesson, you will be able to make a cooking recipe using the cooking verbs in their imperative and the sequencers first, next, after that, and finally. So the imperative, you are familiar with this word. We have already explained this form of imperative. So let's start with the first step. I want you to match each instruction with its picture. So these are the 9 instructions on how to cook. So instructions معناها in this form it means how to cook. So what is the way to cook? To add some salt, to beat with the whisk, to serve hot, to season with spices, to crack the egg, to pour the milk in the bowl, to cook on a low heat, to place on the oven, to stir with a spoon. So if you notice, all these instructions are in the infinitive form. That's why we cannot call them exactly instructions, but I use this word just to explain what are we going to do later on in this lesson. Okay, so to add some salt, you know what is salt? You have already dealt with this word in the second year. To beat with the whisk, to serve hot, to season with spices, to crack the egg, to pour the milk in the bowl, to cook on a low heat, to place on the oven, and to stir with a spoon. Take a look to these pictures. Take a very close look and try to match. Try to match. What do you see in these pictures? I will give you some time to think, then we will correct. Okay, let's have the answer now. Number 1 is with the G. Go back to number 1. To add some salt. Where is G? This is picture G. To add some salt. So here this cook is adding some salt to this food. Number 2 is with B. What is number 2? To beat with the whisk. To beat with the whisk. This is the whisk. This is the cooking or the kitchen utensil, which we call whisk. This is the whisk. To beat, to do this action with the whisk. To serve hot. This is number 3. It's with the D. With D. This is D. So now he is serving a dish hot. You see this? It's hot. To season with spices. This is number 4. Number 4 is with C. So this is what we call spice. This is a spice, a spice, a spice. Okay? So the verb to season in Arabic means يتبل, يتبل. So when we add spices, we are seasoning. So these are spices. بهارات. بهارات التتبيل. Okay? To crack the egg. I assume that this is easy. Crack the egg. So this is a crack. هذا a noun. الاسم هذا نسموه a crack. Crack. So to crack the egg, this is the verb to crack. Okay, to crack the egg. To pour the milk in a bowl. To pour the milk. This is milk. So now we are pouring the milk. This is the action of pouring. Pour the milk in the bowl. To cook on a low heat. To cook on a low heat. So this is number 7. Number 7 is with the E. E. So هنا she is cooking. Low heat معناها على حرارة منخفضة جدا. Okay. To cook on a low heat. To place on the oven. So we place a pan, for example, on the oven. To stir with a spoon. It's with the A. Now we stir with a spoon. This is the spoon. ملعقة. So to stir. يحرك. To stir with a spoon. Let's have task 1 of your own book. Of course, you will find this task on page 114. Page 114, task 1. I write the verbs in brackets in the imperative. So هنا you have you, the verb add, mint leaves and sugar to taste. You pour in boiling water and you not forget to stir well. You put the tea in a teapot. You serve the tea hot, pouring it in glasses from a height of about 20 to 30 centimeters. You wash the tea with hot water. So هنا if you notice we used only the personal pronoun you. عليه? Because the imperative is used only with this personal pronoun. نستعملوه إلا مع المخاطب. اوكي خاطر imperative معناها أمر متقدرش تأمر واحد ماهوش قدامك. Is it clear? So this is what we mean by imperative. Take a very short time to think about this activity and I will go back to you in a few seconds with the answer, of course. So this is the answer. A. Add mint leaves and sugar to taste. So هنا if you notice we have omitted the personal pronouns. نحينا personal pronoun. Okay. In the imperative form we use no personal pronoun. Okay. So add mint leaves and sugar to taste. Pour. عرفنا وش معناها pour. وش معناها add in the previous task. Pour in boiling water and don't forget to stir well. So don't forget, this is the negative form of the imperative. Not forget. Don't forget to stir well. Don't forget to stir well. Put the tea in the pot. Put the tea in the pot. Put the tea in the pot. This is the imperative form of put. Serve the tea hot. Serve. عرفنا وش معناها serve in the previous task. Pouring it in glasses from a height of about 20 to 30 centimeters. Wash the tea with hot water. This is the answer of task 1, page 114. Let's move to task 2, which is related to the task 1. I reorder the jumbled instructions in task 1. So هذو we call them instructions. They are jumbled, يعني they are not in the correct order. They want you to put them in the correct order to get a coherent paragraph about how to make mint tea. I should avoid repetition here in my paragraph. Okay, take a little while to think about this task and I will go back to you later on. You can start like this. So, wash the tea with hot water. Wash the tea with hot water. This is the first step you should do. Put the tea in the pot. Put the tea in the pot. Pour in boiling water and don't forget to stir well. Add mint leaves and sugar to taste. Serve the tea hot, pouring it in glasses from a height of about 20 to 30 centimeters. And now, why did they ask you to avoid repetition? If I didn't avoid repetition here, for example, put the tea in the pot. Serve the tea hot. Now there is a repetition. You should omit one of them, okay? So let's move to task 3. Add the sequencers to my paragraph. So this is the paragraph. It's coherent. It's in correct order. What is left? What's missing in this paragraph? Since they are instructions, بما أنهم instructions, you should use the sequencers. So this paragraph is missing sequencers. I add sequencers to my paragraph in task 2. اللي هما first, next, then, finally, okay, etc. I can start like this. First, so I use first with the first thing I should do. First, wash the tea with hot water. First, wash the tea with hot water. Okay? Think a little bit of this task and I will go back to you in few seconds. So this is the answer. First, wash the tea. Pay attention here. لازم تحط حاجة مليح في بالك. After the sequencers, you should always put a comma. Okay? Do not forget this step. First, wash the tea with hot water. Next, put it in the pot. Then, pour in the boiling water and don't forget to stir well. After that, add mint leaves and sugar to taste. Finally, serve the tea hot, pouring it in glasses from a height of about 20 to 30 centimeters. That's all for this lesson. I hope that you have got some benefits from this lesson. I hope that it was easy to understand. So I ask all the followers of this channel to subscribe. استودعكم الله الذي لا تضيع ودائعه. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.